Well, I think that every player must always want to play every game. I think that's a good mentality. Yaya always try to play. Maybe for the amount of games that we must play, it's not good for him to play every game. But I am very happy with that mentality that for those players that always want to play. Yes, not only scores important goals, he's scoring now the last game important goals, but I think that Yaya gives very good play to our team. He's the midfielder from where the balls have the most amount of passes to try to make the last and decisive pass. So I think it's a very important player that maybe a lot of media criticize about in the way his body language, in the way he runs. But if you have all the statistics of Yaya after every game, he's the one of the players that runs more. No, I don't think that my position in the future is linked about titles. I think that for me as a manager, it's important to win the title because it's my job. If you ask me, personally, my way of thinking, that I have the option to renew here 5 years more and don't win the title, or win a title and be sacked, I prefer to win the title and be sacked. So as a manager, all your work is to win the title. So the other, it doesn't matter what happens. No, I don't think so. I think that if you are the owner of a club, you must have the option to replace the manager if they win the title, or if they don't win the title, you can continue also. It just is about your trust in the way you work. I think that's more important if you win a title or not for the owners. Maybe that's why we are just talking about Real Madrid. That always change if you don't win a title. I don't think that's the best way. And in the other sense, you can win a title, and of course the owner cannot be happy with your work, and they have all the right to change. But as a manager, the most important thing is to win. Yes, of course, but you play against another team. Sometimes it's not easy because the team does a lot of things that decide the score. Maybe in the way the 2 goals that we scored at Watford after we were 1 goal behind was very unexpected for us to be in that corner to concede a goal. So there are so many things during the game that reflects at the end the score. But the mentality of the players is always the same. Of course, they want to try to do it from the first minute of the game, but sometimes the game doesn't allow you to do it. Yes, there's a lot of games, but if you ask me, I always prefer to continue in all the competition. Maybe it's easy not to play because you are going to play less games. I am worried about the FA Cup, yes, because it's a different competition. After the 3rd round, you start postponing your games of the Premier League. I'm not sure if you can continue in all of because I think that if you play the semi-final of the FA Cup and you are in semi-final of Champions League, you don't have time to play one game. It's about the fixture. You don't have any Wednesday because you play semi-final of FA Cup. After that, you play on Wednesday semi-final of Champions. Game number 37 of Premier League. The other semi-final of Champions, number 38 of Premier League, and the game number 36, you don't have time to do it. I don't think who do it, but it's difficult to arrive to semi-final of Champions and to arrive to semi-final of FA Cup.
So is the quadruple then that we often talk about, is that virtually impossible, do you think, in the modern era?
It's impossible because you have one game postponed, the game number 36, and you don't have a midweek to play it before you finish the Premier League.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.